r/askreddit. You have to fight an exact copy of yourself to the death. How do you outsmart yourself?
Decide to stop fighting and compete to outlive one another. We both end up eating healthier, exercising, and finding more joy in our lives in hopes of living longer than the other, eventually forgetting about the fight to the death part. And then I hit her with a claw hammer.
Said me to me, we mustn't fight. We ought to try to make it right. We'll make it good, and soon you'll see. There's room for two. Said me to me, said me to me. I think it's true. There's room for me, and room for you. A place to bide, a place to be, a place for us. Said me to me, said me to me. Then let's begin. A like, ain, a like, akin, and like, akin. I'll tell you why. I guess we saw it. Eye to eye.
If he's anything like me, he won't like getting kicked in the balls.
Your copy thinks the same, and also goes for a nutshot. You're both down on the ground.
I tell him that someone he is friends with thinks he's annoying.
I'm pretty dumb, so outsmarting myself should be easy.
Dude, as soon as he sees and hears himself, he'll take his own life, guarantee.
This is the correct answer.
You both post this thread trying to get help.
Wait, is that why you made this post? Is your clone trying to kill you?
Knives. What happened, Scott? Oh, nothing. We just shot the crap. He's just a really nice guy. We're gonna get brunch next week. We actually have a lot in common.
Exactly where my mind went. Nega, Scott.
Kill myself. I'll win either way.
I was gonna say, I think me and my copy would just hold guns to each other's heads and do a mutual fire on the count of 3. A lot easier to fire a shotgun when you're not trying to reach the trigger while holding the barrel in your mouth.
Both of me would kitty out after 2.
Giving him alcohol.
Yeah, whichever found either the cocaine, alcohol, or Xanax first and gave it to the other would win hands down. However, if they found it and started, they would lose so fast too.
Whichever of us finds the gear, and Booze gives some of it to the other, and then rewards themselves with the rest. We both lose.
Does my copy have the same exact wife? If not, have her shoot the other one in the back. I'm sure that'll be cathartic for her, and survival for whichever one of us she misses.
What if she shoots both of you?
Suddenly not my problem anymore.
Pocket sand.
I let myself win so that the surviving one, we are copies, is unharmed from the experience.
But then your copy also tries to let you win.
It is now a game of ultimate Canadian. But seriously, if that is how the mirror match works, no one could ever win, if both copies do the same thing simultaneously.
It doesn't matter which of us wins because we are identical, so it's basically the same if either of us survive. Rock, paper, scissors for the win.
Take she. Is that you?
I was waiting for this reference.
I made a pact with myself that if I ever encountered my clone, sex would occur. Mandatory. Guess it would have to be death by snusnut.
The mind is willing, but the body is weak and spongy. Distract that fat bitch with cake.
The two of you end up fighting over the cake, making supplies until you eventually just make one together.
But it's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
Hey, you know that girl from high school you still have a crush on after 15 years? You know that girl you still think about every day but won't tell anyone else? Let's talk about that.
That could actually be a healthy experience. Therapy is mostly about bringing the patient to talk and reflect. If both are the same, first of all, there's no point keeping secrets, and second, there are two minds at once trying to solve the problems you have.
We would probably just look at each other, shrug, and walk away.
I can picture in my mind a world without war, a world without hate. And I can picture us attacking that world because they'd never expect it. Jackhand.